Connor's frozen. Connor's frozen.
Good evening, and welcome to my basement apartment, and to the realm of Tirana. How many of you watching in this chat have visited this storied realm before, whether here on the internet or in its real form in the real world? Let me see your ones and exclamation points in the chat now. And how many of you are visiting for the very first time? Let me see your twos and @ symbols in the chat. If you are here for the first time, you should know that what you are about to witness is fully improvised. Our heroes have no idea of the terrifying dangers that lie in wait for them. For, as the holiday season dawns on the realm of Tirana, there are still many challenges that lie in wait. Yes. Ancient mattresses left by the side of the road riddled with bedbug bears. And of course, the beating of mighty leather wings of fire-breathing dragons descending upon the realm. Thankfully, this realm is also peopled with mighty heroes who gather before you now. Bright stars shining out in the firmament against chaos and evil wherever they may rear their avaricious brow. First among these mighty heroes is Ronok, the dark elven necromancer.
Yes, hello. I am Ronok, the necromancer, and somehow all of the audio I'm hearing is in a weird loop, and I hear everything repeated like 6 times. So this show's gonna be interesting.
Yes, take that as a lesson, kids. Don't do necromancy. It's bad for you. Next, we have Finley, the half-halfling rogue.
Indeed, it is I, Finley, the half-halfling rogue, an expert in stealth and skullduggery. This year, I asked my mother for some more smoke bombs for Christmas, or perhaps some kind of grappling hook, and all she got me is this really dumb sweater. Bad for stealth.
Bad for stealth, but good for keeping warmies on cold days for little Finley. Next, we have Chesterfield, the bard.
Hello, my name is Chesterfield, the Bard. That's right, I sing and I do lots of that sort of thing. But lately, I've just been trying to, not lose my temper because I want to have presents for Christmas. And if you lose your temper, you don't get presents. I've got a lot of emotion bottled up.
Yes, Chesterfield the Bard has many feelings that he is holding deep inside. Will he release them in song later? Probably. And next, we have our special guest this week, the charming Andrew Bushell as Byron, the hipster barbarian.
Hello, yes, I'm Byron, the hipster barbarian. I'm in Toronto for the holidays, but I'm actually from a much bigger, cooler realm, but I'm going to do my thing while I'm here. Very excited to be here. And one thing, I'm Byron, the hipster barbarian for sure, but I like to think of myself as more like Byron, the hipster intellectual. And I think you'll come to see that as well.
Yes, we are looking forward to plumbing the vast depths of Byron the hipster barbarian's knowledge of mixology. Yes, mighty heroes indeed, who gather before you now as the stars of this, our 5-year anniversary episode of D&D Live, entitled The Dragon Slayer. We join our heroes now along the swift-running Blur River to the north of the realm of Tirana in cheerful surroundings, in the Hellhounds Adventurers Guild, a wood-paneled guild that stands along the Blur River with the emblazoned logo of mighty Cerberus hanging above it. Our heroes gather here to share stories of the day's adventure. On this particular day, our heroes are introducing themselves to a new friend, Byron the hipster barbarian, who has come from the frozen north to share his many secrets with them.
I've been a lot of places. This is kind of like a bit of like old hat for me, but it's cool if it's cool for you guys. Like I'm down.
You don't like the bar? You don't approve of the Hellhounds Guild?
Oh, it's cute. No, it's so cute. Like,
Okay.
I mean, wouldn't use the word cute, really. It's a bit, it's rugged, I find. It's a bit dangerous, right?
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it's more cool and adventurous. And you don't know what kind of hijinks we get up to here. Some of them are dangerous. Some of them, we've all died. At
Oh,
least
yeah,
once.
everyone's been dead before.
Several. How many
It's not-
times have you died,
Yeah.
Byron? How many times have you died?
well, I think the best people don't die. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and
Right.
I have heard that written,
Yeah.
and I've
I
read
see
that,
that.
but a
Yeah.
lot of good heroes do die a lot and don't save the day. Mostly.
Don't save the
And some of them die in ways that were easily avoidable because they were too brave.
Exactly, too
Mhm.
brave. So I
brave.
mean, it looks
Sometimes-
like there's a bunch of equals in this room.
So it seems
Mhm.
like
No one's stronger than anyone else.
Sure.
Yes, with
Okay.
with 5 long years of history of D&D Live, the Legend of Tirana, 3 of our heroes here have died many times before, and so now we'll be compelled to each tell a monologue about a time that they died that they remember. Let's see how good these monologues will be. Let's take up the die of power and roll to see the efficacy of these soulful monologues. Our heroes have rolled unlucky 13, an appropriate number for these monologues about death, and so they will be striking monologues that will stir the imagination of Byron the Hipster Barbarian. We begin with Finley.
You know, when I was growing up, looking at my posters of different adventures on the wall, like Conan and Xena and other related people, I dreamed of being a rogue, a great adventurer who would get things done. But I never imagined I would turn to the dark side so much. Like, I'm very weak-willed. It worries me, actually, now in retrospect when I think about it. And the one time that I remember dying is I was turned by a vampire lord named Colin Mock. No, he had a different name. It was let's call him Colin Mockery. And he killed me. He killed me right through my heart and turned me into a vampire, made me evil for one of the several times. So how you like them apples, huh? Who's killed you? Was semi-famous? Pretty famous? Worldwide? Huh?
Well, I've never been killed. As I said before, I don't believe that makes a good hero.
Never heard of him.
Okay. Well, Conan and Xena, they didn't kill me. I did have after a night of maybe too much Dragon's Mead, we all ended up together rolling around in the hay, so to speak. And
You know Xena?
oh yes, very, very well.
A
Can you tell her
terrifying,
to say something?
Pardon?
We'll talk about it later.
Sure.
a terrifying story. Yes, of improv superstar Colin Mockery, who I think was called Gordon Lightfoot at the time, slaying little Finley. Next to tell their death story is Ronok the Necromancer, a master of death.
I had turned to the dark side in one of my many evil trysts. But just as I believed my soul was reclaimed, I had enough time to look into the eyes of my love, Mare Dare, when she shot me in the face with a gun. I don't even know that guns exist in
No,
our
they
world,
They don't really.
but
Don't
she
know.
had one and she shot me in the face with it, and I died.
Yeah.
And now she's dead, so life is meaningless.
Oh,
It's kind of ironic, huh? A necromancer dying.
Hey, fuck you, man.
It's classic comedy. I thought about doing some like comedy before, so
Oh, yeah? Oh, you've thought about it. You know, a lot of hipsters think about doing comedy, but it's a lot harder to actually do.
yeah, they think about doing a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good luck.
pardon?
I said good luck,
Thank you.
and I mean it. I
I
do.
appreciate it. I thank
Good
you.
luck to you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's tough.
He's
Good luck.
not smart enough to do sarcasm, so that he means
Yeah.
that.
I actually hope for the best for you.
I'll be thinking of you when I make it. Thank you.
Thanks for keeping me in mind.
I will.
What's
mind.
happening? What's happening?
It would seem that the tale of anachronistic murder has stirred up the emotions that are welled up inside Chesterfield as he recounts his own death story.
If you think turning to the dark side is bad, then think about my life. I've never turned to the dark side, not even once. But everything I do is so chaotically good that I create death everywhere. I've killed my friends. I've killed myself. I've jumped into a river and been swept down the current, died that way. I went into another dimension, didn't come back, died that way. I've had a son that died in my arms, and then I wanted to die, and everybody's dead, and I just want to die.
I killed you once, I think.
Oh, that's
I
right. And you
I
killed me
I
once.
also killed you
Right
once.
through the
That's-
head. Yeah.
And right, and you stabbed me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all my friends stabbed me the most.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, sometimes you run into it.
Yeah, you run like we try to avoid you, and you seem to like have this homing beacon that draws you to blade.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm trying to, I am trying to avoid it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm very proud of you for living through this whole speech.
hmm
I've died halfway through, and I'm back again.
Oh.
It's the 13, right? So
Mm,
it's not that good, right?
yeah.
So I died there. So how about that,
That
Byron the hipster?
Chesterfield, that doesn't sound like something to brag about. Honestly, you killed your own friends. It sounds like you were too stupid to notice you were on the dark side.
Don't get close to me, Byron. I warn you, I'm very charming. Do not get close to me, or you will die, or I will die. Somebody's dying, though.
Probably him.
I
Yeah.
warn you.
From the story you just told me, you
Do you want a beer? Can I
Yeah.
buy you a beer?
have a beer.
It
You have something
begins.
like local.
Of course.
Made here.
Lots of local stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't want generic stuff.
Don't like me. Don't fall in love.
If you don't mind me saying, because you did mention earlier that you know a lot of very very cool people, but so I was wondering, we can't let you go away not thinking that we're cool, because then you're gonna tell Xena and perhaps if we showed you some of our daring adventures, come along for one, and then
good
you'll see
idea,
that
yeah.
we're actually competent, and then when you go back and talk to Xena, you'll be like, I met the coolest little rogue, and you're gonna like them when we introduce you.
I'll go on one of your little adventures. I need something to put in the journal. So
They're big. They're
You
big
keep a
adventures.
journal as well? I keep a journal.
Yeah, but he writes in it, Chesterfield. He doesn't just keep it.
No,
He
you
doesn't
don't have
hold
to
it.
write in
No, you
them.
do. That
You
doesn't.
don't
You don't
have
just.
to. You
you
just
can't just hold a
have
book.
one.
As
Just a
Rock
good
and Chesterfield debate the specifics of journal keeping, has he actually got an empty journal there? Yeah, okay. Great. Suddenly, the door to the Hellhounds Adventurer Guild bursts open, and a mighty hero with silvered armor and a horned helmet steps into the room, letting out a brusque laugh. Ha ha! He intones. I have come in search of mighty adventurers to complete a mighty quest.
Oh, hey, hi. I heard mighty, and that's our middle name, figuratively,
Yes,
not
there
literally.
are
I don't.
Four equally mighty heroes before you.
Yep.
Each as impressive as the one before.
Splendid, mighty heroes. Have any of you died before?
Oh, I've died.
yeah.
Yep.
And I've
Num-
killed.
Times. Is this a good thing? Is this a thing that you want?
You
People
there!
died?
He points to Byron. You have never died?
not once. Don't plan on it.
What fantastic strength, he says, patting Byron on the shoulder with a gauntleted fist.
Ah,
Did that hurt?
no, not at all.
What? That looked like it hurt.
It felt cool. Awesome, like brotherhood. That's what.
Tap me on the arm. Tap me on the arm, stranger.
I will tap you on the arm.
Oh, ow, motherfucker. Ouch. Ouch.
Ouch. Well, these look like charming sidekicks for you, mighty warrior. You are a mighty warrior, yes?
Well, from time to time when I'm not brewing my own small batch, yeah, I'm a mighty warrior. You could say
Really?
it.
That guy? Fine.
Well, that's very impressive that you brew your own small batch. It's also good for the environment. Speaking of the environment, there are some dragons in the environment that we need you to deal with.
It's a bit of
Specifically,
a tenuous tie-in, but okay.
Yeah, bit of a tenuous tie-in.
Environment, but
I
okay.
am a
Yeah.
mighty
Yeah.
warrior, not an orator. And so I must point you towards a dragon that you must slay.
Must? I only do what I want to do, but I do want to do this. So
Oh, what a bad
Ooh.
boy.
He's cool.
So then you will accept this challenge to slay this mighty dragon.
yeah,
course.
but I keep the head.
Cool. That's
Yeah, you
cool.
can have the head. Why would he
I get
want
to
to
do
keep
He's
the
gonna do.
head?
I think
Whatever
he's gonna
I
fuck it.
want.
I think he's gonna fuck the head. I'm pretty
You,
sure.
you know, yeah,
What?
the head's all yours, bud.
Yeah,
have
enjoy.
it. Have it.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
might-
mm.
You will find this mighty dragon roosting in the ruins of Old City Hall. You know the place. The vaulted towers, the chiming clocks, the hanging gargoyles. It's close to Nathan Fillion Square.
Where we can go skating
Yeah,
after.
no.
Yeah,
We,
it's
yeah,
nice.
ooh, we're not skating.
Million Square. Yeah, that's good.
Quite good.
I hear the fireflies are lovely this time of year.
Mm.
Yes, strange because it's winter. You'd think they would be dead, but they're not quitters like you.
Okay.
Very well. Then I accept you as the warriors that will slay this dragon.
Thank
Alright.
you. Well, who should be the one to lead the way? I will put a vote for myself. If anyone else would rather lead the way,
I mean, I
Um,
think we should walk all side by side as equals, like
I
four,
suppose that would be the
like
fairest
Reservoir
thing.
Dogs, like
I'm
As
so
we
many.
are equally cool
I'm
and
gonna
equally
flank.
heroic.
I flank.
That'd be
Flank,
cool, like
okay.
a sort of like a flying V, like a
Oh, I like
moving
that.
triangle. Would that be
Yeah.
cool?
I just don't like being the front because I'm not a tank. You know, I don't want to
I'll
take the
go in front, but I don't know this place. You guys are all so sad.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
you're dumb, and I want to be like you so much.
Yeah, you're so handsome and capable. I don't have an insult yet. I'll get to know you better, and I'll learn something bad about you, and then I'll say it
All right.
aloud. Yeah.
All right. And hey, Chesterfield,
Yes.
don't go
You-
dying on me, all right, you stupid idiot.
I would never die
Ah,
around
ah,
you.
Haha,
And
haha,
so, with
haha.
a surprisingly antagonistic bond of friendship formed, our heroes set out into the world to go towards the ruins of Old City Hall on an adventure. Of course, this adventure is not without its peril, and so we will turn to you in the chat. We need you in the chat to type in a suggestion for us. We need you to type in what wandering monster will harry our heroes on their adventure. So type your suggestions for a wandering monster now as we join our heroes as they quest through the realm towards the ruins of Old City Hall, moving south through the realm of Tirana.
No one's gonna say anything about the sword.
Why?
No, I mean I've seen a sword before.
I have a sword. It's just smaller than your sword, but that's appropriate for my size.
Yeah, did you make yours or did you like buy it at a store?
My mom gave it to me for a graduation gift.
Yeah.
That's
store-bought.
nice. Oh,
I don't have a sword, but I have a skeleton hand that drains the life from people. So that's. Do you have one of those?
No, honestly, that's friggin' sick, dude. Hey,
Really?
you're moving up the V. Come on. move up.
Yes.
hey!
Okay, here we go.
I have a sword. That
Why?
wasn't good enough.
Don't want to be in the back.
I-
Nobody said I could be in the front.
I forged this.
What did he
Napoleon-
say up there? What did he say?
He said he forged it.
Oh, tell him that I think that's really cool.
I'm pretty sure if I can hear you, I'm pretty sure he can hear you.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just not acknowledging you.
Oh,
Mm.
right. Right.
Speaking of hearing, suddenly, Finley's extra sensitive half-halfling ears begin to detect a rumbling.
Everyone stop. There's a rumbling.
Wha-
I detected that
oh,
with my half-halfling ears, which is a power that I'm sure that you don't have, barbarian. Huh? Hmm.
Well, I guess I probably didn't hear it.
Shush. No time. Rumbling.
seems that Finley can begin to feel the ground beneath their very feet starting to tremor, as if some great, large beast is moving through the streets of Tirana.
Whatever this thing is, it's big, and not just big in comparison to me, big in comparison to you. I think it might be, well, if it's running on a here, it might be something subterranean.
Oh God. Not a subworm, is it?
I think it might be.
In fact, it is something much more terrifying than a subworm.
Oh no.
The
What?
ground continues to quake, and our heroes see storming down Young Street, occupying the entire scope of the street, blocking off traffic even, is a herd of Anti-Mascadon.
Oh, God, Sam.
Ow, it's awful!
Get a
Ouch.
happened you all over my new fur.
Yes, massive, hairy creatures with prehistoric minds that stomp through the streets, trumpeting out great cries of, "It's my choice!"
It's like, I know that I'm currently not wearing one, and neither are they, but like, I'm not yelling about not wearing one.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
we're
It's like
outside and we're in a
I'm-
safe scenario.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
stood 6 feet apart. It's
Yeah,
fine.
of course. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like, so I just don't want to come off as like a hypocrite, but they're wrong, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Also,
they're
just like,
wrong.
do they put saddles on the horses? Huh?
Mhm.
Do they strap themselves into the wagons when they're wagoning around? Yeah, I bet they do because they care about safety
Yeah.
for
Yeah, do they keep-
themselves.
Keep
Just not about
swords in a
others.
sheath, or do they just stab it right into their own thighs? I
They
bet
just
they have
hold
a
it.
sheath.
Ow!
Oh, Finley, are you okay? You okay?
Yeah,
Do-
I'm
Right.
fine.
Okay, this is ridiculous. You know, I want to make one thing clear. I am a barbarian. I am not afraid of it, but I'm doing my part so
Yes.
the weaker people can be okay. All right.
Of course.
Did you know the hen bleeds a lot?
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, you're really bleeding.
I'm fine.
Oh,
That all right.
it would fall.
And so the first casualty of the Anti-Mascadons is Finley from cutting themselves with their own sword. But now, battle will be joined with these terrifying creatures. Our heroes will have to find some way through the stampede. DJ Bard, hit us with that cool, battle is joined stinger track if you can. Oh, So, heroes, we will roll to see how successful you will be in dealing with the Anti-Mascadon, and then you will describe to me how you want to attempt to overthrow them. And so, our heroes roll against the Anti-Mascadon. A 6.
Okay. So since we rolled so poorly, I would like to try and use reason and science to convince me.
It could be
Yeah.
a different. It could be a 9 with an I
Still
as
wouldn't
well.
be good.
No, that's why they have the little dot there.
And it's a 9 with goggles on.
What's
Mhm.
the goggles?
You're right.
for?
It's a 6.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I think that we should breathe into their mouths,
Okay.
and then they'll get it. They'll
And
be
while
like,
you're doing
"Ew,
that-
ew, gross, gross." Oh, if I get it. I should have a mask.
I
Do you
like
think
that. And while
would
you're doing
work?
that, I'm gonna lie on the ground and get the spinning under control.
Here's what I'm gonna suggest. I'm gonna suggest we my parents were very rich, so I'm gonna say for each of them we'll require a little bit of money if they're gonna stand out here and do this. We'll take a little bit of money from them, a sort of fine.
Imposing a fine. Well, Byron is our newcomer, and so Byron, you will get to roll separately from our 3 heroes who stand at this rather poor 6. Let's see how Byron's imposing a fine plan works. A mighty 17.
Oh, fuck this guy.
Wow, this guy. Wow. Okay. Impose your fine.
I'm unrealistically good, so
So, Ronok begins to try to address these Anti-Mascadons with science.
Okay. You're not being oppressed. Remember that. All we're asking is that you do this to aid others who are in need. It's not about you right now. It just helps protect those that are most vulnerable. They're still walking towards me. Oh,
I've
God!
got this.
With a great cry of hoax, the Mastodons begin to trample around Ronok.
I'll say, "Give me your mouth. Give me your mouth."
The Anti-Mascadon seems to be really into it and starts to kiss back hard.
They're not scared of germs at all.
I'm going to come to Chesterfield's aid by
A thumbs up from Finley, and they stand to their 2 feet. But it is Byron who sweeps in to save the day.
Honestly, my dudes, that seems really like a avoidable mistake you just made. Watch this. Hey, you, everybody. I am going to charge each and every one of you 5 ducats apiece. Shall you not disperse?
My freedom is important, but my ducats! I'd be fucked without my ducats! The anti-Mascadons scatter, crawling into the sewers somehow despite their large, hairy size, and disperse. And so, victory is claimed.
Oh,
Wow.
good job. That was good.
That was
Yeah,
great.
good job,
You know,
good
everyone.
job.
Yeah, everyone
must-
did equal amounts.
You must have, that was interesting. You must have fought them before or
First
something.
time.
First time.
I've encountered such stupidity.
Right.
Right. Yes.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I honestly, for a barbarian, that was a really good idea. It was just
Yeah.
like a smart.
But
Yeah,
you're gonna
for
go
a
in swinging.
barbarian, very.
I thought you'd just be strong, but you're smart too. So
Yeah,
good.
smart.
I'm
It's neat.
glad that you're both of those things. That's good.
Right off the top, I said to y'all that I consider myself Byron the hipster intellectual,
Right.
as well on top of my brawn. So
Okay.
Just
fair.
expected you were kind of blowing things out of proportion, but you're not. You're actually quite literally that cool, and that is easy for me to accept.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
love you
And
so
he's
much.
just getting like hotter by the second. Did you notice that? Like how he looks
Uh-huh.
hotter than he did when we first started.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Oh, I noticed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay. Oh
noticed
yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Hard not to notice.
Right.
I guess I did break a little bit of a sweat.
Yeah, and it's got a
Oh.
glisten to it. It's got a real
Yeah.
glisten to that sweat.
Just like you've been sprayed with a mist.
Mhm.
Chesterfield, would you like to chime in on?
Hey Byron, can I talk to you over here for a sec? Can I just talk to you over here?
Sure,
Come on,
sure.
come on over here. You guys,
Don't
just
breathe in my mouth. Don't
Yep.
breathe in my mouth.
I won't. Just one moment in private over here.
What's that? What's that, my man?
Listen, being like the hot one and like the really smart, cool one is sort of like undeniably sort of my thing.
Mhm.
And I just want you to know that if you keep this up, I will have to come for you. In the night.
Chesterfield,
I'm gonna have to come for you in the night.
I
I
want
just-
to.
You're taking my friends.
I want to apologize, Chesterfield. I didn't want to do that to you. At no point whatsoever did I ever get that vibe. Like not at any point. Like when we were back at the bar drinking, no one said anything. No one even alluded to that fact. So I don't know how I was to know. And now that I know that I'm like kind of stepping on your
Yeah, it's sort of like the thing that I do. You did. It wasn't clear at all.
No, it was. Oh my! had I known you were the kind of like
Yeah.
hottie of the group.
Yeah, the hot one.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what do you say? I won't say anything. You take it, but whatever everybody else says, freedom's freedom, right?
Right. It's just don't step on me.
Is that a threat?
I don't
Is that a
know.
threat?
I no, don't.
I'd
Just
like
don't
to
step.
have
Don't be
an
stepping.
aside. If I could have an aside with Finley for a moment while this
Yes.
is happening.
Yes,
So-
well,
Well, I mean-
while this tense confrontation happens, Finley and Ronok converse to the side.
So, Finley, what do you think ugly, stupid Chesterfield is talking about over there? Like,
I
do you
don't
think-
know,
I
but
can't tell.
it's probably ugly and or stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably both
I can't.
somehow.
I'm genuinely. I'm curious, but I can't even look at him. I can't even
I-
look at him
I
with
know.
the barbarian guy beside him, and my eyes can't. I can't peel my eyes away.
It's honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the first time since my wife Merdare died that I have felt attracted to someone. And
Right?
it-
Like I
it's
at
there,
first.
it's there, it's happening.
Right? Yeah. At first I was insecure. Now I don't even. I'm happy to hate myself as long
Right?
as I'm next to him.
Too. Just
You know?
like forget
It's
about
just-
Xena. This is my Xena.
I mean, don't forget about Xena. Don't forget about Xena.
Obviously, sorry, no,
but
never forget.
nonetheless, still, just like, do I want to be with him? Do I want to be him?
Mhm.
Impossible to say.
Well, you know what? we know that he's down for threesomes already. Maybe we can all fuck him. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right. Yeah.
That being firmly placed on the table, Chesterfield, cowed by Byron the hipster barbarian, notices a chance perhaps to prove himself, as he looks out over Nathan Fillion Square and sees the ice rink. For who can resist an excellently performed skating routine? And so
I'll show everybody.
Oh no.
Excuse me, sir. One pair of skates for rental, please. I
Oh,
don't
no.
have enough to buy my own.
You want to rent
Ronak?
some skates?
Yes, please. I want to impress my friends.
Oh, that'll be 2 ducats.
2 ducats. What do you say I put these skates on for free, skate a little bit, and then you tell me if it was worth it for free. If it wasn't, I'll give you double.
You know what? I like your moxie.
Thank you.
The skate attendant, of course, a stately ogre, hands over the skates to Chesterfield and puts on a stern face, ready to judge this ice routine.
Ronak, I don't think he knows that those are sharp.
Yeah, there's the blades on his feet. You know how he is with blades.
You know how he is with his feet.
Yes.
And so, Chesterfield, you are about to perform your skating routine. We will roll the die of power to see how stately this performance will be. You have rolled a 3 and may die.
Oh no.
Feast your eyes on this.
The crowd hushes. We see children turning to face Chesterfield as he glides out onto the ice. We see expectant crowds pointing, gasping, as he twirls and twirls, moving with effortless grace. Oh, and then starts to
Oh no.
his virtual background takes him over.
What is he choking on? What's there to choke on?
He got the skate in his neck, I think is what
I
happened.
cut my
Oh,
neck.
God.
Oh, I cut my neck.
With his foot.
Own skate went into his neck.
Oh, God.
Jesus. Oh, okay.
Help me. Help me. Oh.
Okay,
Put pressure on my neck, please.
I'm trying to get to you.
Watch
trying to
out
get
for
to
my
you.
skate.
Dungeon Master.
Yes, Byron.
I would hate to ruin my holidays by having Byron die on me and have that be the last image of Toronto. Can I attempt to rescue him?
Byron, you're going to attempt to rescue Chesterfield.
I can. Okay, I'd love to do that and enter that by doing a skate into it, kind of
Okay,
like.
so you're going to just like skate routine into rescuing
Yeah.
Chesterfield.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if Byron the hipster barbarian's luck holds out as he attempts to rescue Chesterfield from the ice skating death that he has forced upon himself.
Oh, gosh.
Byron's
Was it
sword.
graceful? Was I beautiful?
An 11.
Ooh, this is gonna have to be good.
It will take some personal sacrifice, Byron, but you will be able to rescue Chesterfield. Dashing across the ice, Byron slashes out towards Chesterfield. The crowd oohing, awing, all aroused.
Oh,
Help.
Byron reaches Chesterfield, but the only way to stop the bleeding is to use his impressive leopard skin sash. Expertly knotting the sash about Chesterfield's neck, the bleeding is stopped.
Thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
fine leopard skin. You don't even care that it's damaged with my own blood?
Oh no, it's the worst thing that's happened to me all week. The damage to my scarf, but
There's nothing you could do no amount of dry cleaning will take out my blood. I've had this before. You just have to buy a new one.
seriously,
I'm so sorry. It's unrepairable.
so expensive.
I have this normally blood is already bad for staining, but mine specifically is like fucked. It's
the worst.
it's thicker. It's thick blood.
Is it thicker?
I don't know.
Ronok and Finley join the two out on the ice.
Am I healed?
Yes, sorry. There's an ogre back there saying that you owe him 4 ducats.
No.
Apparently,
Oh,
it's
what?
4 ducats. He said
We had an agreement.
double the price, so I don't understand. Yeah.
I said, were you not entertained?
You
Were you not entertained?
You got thick blood all over the ice.
Oh, it was the blood. Oh,
Chesterfield, pay the man his ducats. My fur cost 1,000 ducats.
all right. I'll pay him in a bit of the fur then.
No, that's mine.
Will this suffice? It is 4/100th of the leopard skin.
This is real beauty fur.
Thank you.
You got a real friend there.
Who? Finley and Ronok? Yeah, they're friends. Yes.
We didn't do any. We kind of just talked about how dumb you looked.
Yeah, I slipped around on the ice a little bit.
We kind of get used to it, I think. It's
Who
like,
are you talking about then, sir? When you said I've got a friend there, if it's not my 2 friends.
Oh, well, I was thinking of the one who lent him this fancy scarf worth so much money to save your life.
Right. Friend. Right. Great sacrifice. You used your leopard skin on me. Save me.
Stop picking
We
at
are
it.
friends. Sorry.
At it.
Do you think I could ever like drink liquids anymore, or will it just spill out?
If you keep picking at it, spill out for sure.
Chesterfield, you've been stabbed so many times. You think you would have control over this general situation?
Mhm.
Listen, when you first walked into the bar that day, today,
But today, yeah.
Back on that
I'll
day,
believe him.
I thought
Okay?
this guy will never be my friend.
Same.
Thinks he's so great. He thinks he's so cool.
Mhm.
And before, when I pulled you aside, I also still thought that, and I still thought that even when I was talking to this guy about who my friend was, and it was a misunderstanding. It wasn't until just about right now that I realized that you are my friend.
Okay.
And your turn. Your turn to go.
You are someone I know, and I'm on an adventure with for sure, and could be a new friend.
Could.
Sorry to interrupt, Byron, but Finley's hand is still bleeding a bit. Maybe if you could give her your shirt to heal her wound.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
being
yeah,
it's
No,
being
your full
used.
shirt. We need your full shirt to heal
Your
her.
pants maybe
that
are
It's
Yeah.
bleeding.
Chesterfield. Chesterfield.
what?
Friends, right? That's a friend.
All right.
Take off your shirt.
No, we
Here.
don't want Chesterfield shirt.
No,
We
no,
definitely-
definitely don't want that. Now
He's
you,
good.
on the
Full
other
of
hand,
thick blood.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
my shirt.
Byron. Yeah, Byron shirt.
yeah,
And
it has to be yours. Yours
That's the
has
shirt
healing
that we need.
properties.
Oh, he's doing it. Oh my God, he's doing it. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty good.
here it
Oh
is.
yeah. Oh, there's
Holy
as many muscles
shit.
and there's muscles on his muscles.
Yeah.
We
Clearly works out.
there I am, naked in the streets of Toronto.
I've heard the word definition used before, but I've never seen it in action until this moment. That's
Yeah.
what definition is. Okay, good to
High
know.
definition.
Yes.
Even. Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's 4K, baby.
Yeah. How do you feel about halflings? I feel like you could just toss them around.
I have, yeah. Is this happening?
Yeah. What?
Is this
Is that-
Chesterfield? We need you to leave for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but sure.
We just need to go search some ruins, by which
Oh,
I mean
yeah, and that- that's not for me. I don't
yeah. No,
hate
you don't like
ruin
that.
searching.
Yeah. By which I
just
mean
go and
we need him to ruin
talk
me.
to the skate guy again.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh him.
So Chesterfield goes back to speak to the ogre distributing skates, while Finley, Ronok, and Byron maybe get it on. Is that what's happening?
I don't know. Do we have to roll? for it?
Wait, everybody
Let's
stop.
roll. Let's roll. Wait.
Wait. Hang on. It's very hard to stay on task when you're look, here's the thing: we have a dragon, and
Oh,
as
right.
good as
my
this could
God,
be
yeah.
in this public bathroom right now, imagine how good it will be after we've slayed a dragon.
Ah,
True.
Yeah.
I'm bringing this up not because I don't want this to happen. I do, but because I do also have this other fantasy about post-dragon coitus. So
Coitus?
it's just if we can make that come true. Oh, you know,
Like on the dragon, on the defeated dragon kind of thing.
you too.
Yeah, honestly, it's been my dream for a while. And just like a
Guys.
recurring dream every night.
Oh my god, me too.
What do
But
you,
there's always been a
what's
chiseled
that
man who I
dragon?
couldn't make out his face, and I'm pretty sure it's Byron.
Wow, did you ever tell Merider about this?
No, I wouldn't, because it was more
Oh.
real than that marriage. Actually,
Right, yeah.
You know?
Well, one of them's dead, the other one doesn't die. So
Yep.
anyway, want to slay a dragon and then get it on?
let's slay that dragon because Byron horny.
Wow, that's sexy.
And so our heroes head off towards Old City Hall, Chesterfield somewhat dragging his heels. But faced with this mighty stately building towering off up into the night sky, large flakes of snow tumbling down from above. Is it snow or is it ash from the dragon fire? Who knows? Our heroes look up at this great building with its gargoyles, its clock tower, and they can see red leather wings flapping against the sky on the roof of the building. Of course, Old City Hall has long since been condemned, and mighty iron bars fall over the doorway, so our heroes will have to find some other way to get to the top of the building.
Is that the sort of thing you can muscle your way through with your muscles?
Yeah, I might be able to dig my fingers in and climb up.
Oh, say fingers again.
Yeah, I could finger this wall and climb.
Oh my god! Oh, holy shit!
So, Byron, are you going to finger the wall?
Yeah, why don't I finger the wall and try climbing up?
Okay, yes, right, to climb it, right. So, we will make a roll to see how successful Byron's attempt to finger climb the wall will be. Byron, you have scored. What's this? A 2?
Well, okay, here we go. God! God!
Oh,
Come on! Oh, come on!
Attempting, trying as he might, Byron is unable to finger climb the wall. Perhaps had he still had his shirt and his cool leopard print scarf, then he would be strong enough, but nearly naked as he is, it is impossible.
Well, you saw me at my most vulnerable. It's hard to have a loss in front of everybody, but it's good to do it in front of friends.
yes, and it happens to all of us. Just so much. Like,
Yeah,
to be fair, we maybe built you up a bit too much in our heads as this
yeah.
perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You're great,
No.
great. You know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought I could really get in there with my fingers, like
Mhm.
through
I
that.
think
No.
you were just
See,
kind
well,
of fingering
fingering's
it
hard
in
sometimes.
the wrong place. You were
Yeah.
just fingering it a bit.
It's about finding the location.
You gotta find
you
the
know?
right. Yeah.
I wasn't
And I'm gonna be
really
honest,
get
it's
off,
not
you
a-
know? Shit.
Hey, Dungeon Master, could I give this a shot? I have some experience with fingering walls.
Yes, of course. Finley, as a rogue, you have expertise in this sort of fingering. And so, Finley the rogue will attempt to finger the wall. It's a 7, which is not great, but this is what you're good at. And so, you will be able to climb up.
All right, let's do this. I might be small, but size doesn't matter in this case.
Ooh, nice.
All right. I've made it up onto the parapet. Here. I have some rope. I couldn't open the door, but I could get up here, so just climb up.
Wow.
Very, very good.
What do you think they're
First, I guess
talking
we
about
can-
up there?
I can climb first.
Oh, you're going.
Oh, sorry. Were you talking to me? I'm climbing.
just-
I'm already climbing.
You're already climbing.
You're getting quieter and quieter.
Okay. Well, it's just that you know that I have a fear of ropes, or maybe you don't. It has never come up.
Not height,
Um,
it's the ropes. I always thought it was heights, but it's
Well, no, it's just that it's both. Ropes usually generally lead to heights, and so it's both. And ropes look like snakes. They look like snakes.
What's he
Chesterfield?
saying?
In an
Think
impressive
snake?
display of mime climbing, Finley and Ronok have found their way to the roof of Old City Hall. Byron and Chesterfield remain on the ground.
How do we get them up?
Maybe could Byron? Do you think you could carry Chesterfield if he hopped on your back?
Hey, Chesterfield, would you feel comfortable with me saving you and we both climb up? What do you say we both climb up? Humpow?
Yeah. I don't have to touch the rope.
No, I'll just cradle you like a little baby in my arm, and I'll just shimmy up with one hand.
Okay.
That's
All
fine.
right. I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, wrap your little arms around my.
Why do you? Oh, why did you call them little?
Oh no, I just noticed they were smaller than most. So
It's okay. All right. Listen.
what's up?
You've been sort of tough, a tough friend. I thought we were friends, and you've just been sort of saying things that are sort of backhanded.
Well,
You know, like a backhanded compliment. You remember, like when we were walking here, you said you loved my blouse. You said, "Nice blouse. Did they not have the color that you wanted?" Do you remember that? It's sort of pretty backhanded, isn't it?
well, no, it's just the color looks terrible on you, and I could have only assumed that you wanted a different color.
No, it's that in truth, yes, they didn't have blue, but I still chose this. They also had yellow. And I thought, no, gross. So
You-
it's just,
There wasn't like a better suited tunic or something.
listen, it's just that if we're going to be friends, which it seems that we are, I'm going to need to have a real compliment, a real one from you at some point in your own time.
Sure.
All right, and if you'll do that, then I'll accept your help up.
Chesterfield, I've
Yes.
been climbing this whole time. Have you not noticed?
Oh my gosh!
Yes,
You are an enchanting man. You really are.
Chesterfield and Byron are slowly making their way to the top of Old City Hall, but of course, Finley and Ronok are there some time ahead of them. And while they have reached the top, they are beginning to hear a strange sound. They can hear a distant sound that sounds sort of like this.
Chesterfield, stop crying.
It's not me this time.
Chesterfield bellows from below.
Wait, what?
Wait.
What is that?
Is it? It's not me, is it?
Yeah, I
No.
don't think so. I
No.
felt like I was crying while I watched Byron climb that wall, but like that was
Hmm.
not real. I think that was just in my head. Like,
Yeah, it was more of a
Tears of
wail
lust. Is that
of
a thing?
appreciation.
Tears of lust, a thing? Because okay,
Yeah,
no,
I
it
think
might
so.
be not one of us crying.
depends where the tears are coming from, really.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Oh, that's not. That's a different show.
Yeah,
Um, Anyway, something's crying.
Dungeon Master, can we tell the source of these tears?
Ronok and Finley creep around the rooftop of Old City Hall to try to find the source of these tears, and they find the colossal shape of a thick-scaled red dragon.
Uh-oh.
However, this red dragon is crying soft tears. The red dragon wears a small red hat atop its head, trimmed with white, and perched atop this building, atop the Old City Hall as well, is a wooden sleigh. Yeah, it kind of looks like that dragon. Yeah, let's say it looks like that. That Funko Pop dragon there.
It's not Smaug.
It's not Smaug the dragon. And it weeps softly into its talons.
Is this the dragon that we came here to kill? Because I don't know how I feel about that now.
Yeah, I'm less likely to kill crying things. That's just a rule, generally.
Yeah, just yeah.
The dragon sobs. Why does he have to be so cool?
Relatable.
Cool or cruel? He said cool, didn't he?
I think he said cool.
You don't think
There's only one way to find out. Mr. Dragon, sorry to interrupt your weeping, sir, but did you perhaps want to talk about it?
The dragon cranes its mighty neck around and rubs its reddened, red-scaled eyes, and DJ Bard can hit us with some sad, crying dragon music. As the dragon says, Yes, I was crying. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just not as cool as I seem to be.
Well, Dragon, you seem very cool. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, not much cooler than a dragon, right?
Yeah. It's like one of the top cool things to be is a dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think so, but I've got this friend who's much cooler than I am.
A friend, you say?
Yeah.
Could you describe this friend to us?
In detail, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got like shining silver armor and a big horned helm and a great stentorian voice. Do you know stentorian? It means his voice is loud.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Nope, didn't know that.
Anyway, he's much cooler than I am. And, well, he's always showing me up. And I don't know. He says he's my friend, but I wonder if he really is.
We've had a very similar issue recently where we made a new friend who seems so much cooler than we are. And at first, we felt the same as you did.
Mm-hmm.
A bit discouraged by that. But now we would all like to make love to him. So...
Hey,
maybe
group.
Yep.
Adventure group.
Mhm.
Go to the side.
Yes.
Whole group.
I thought we were just behind.
Yeah.
I've caught up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chesterfield and Byron crest the top of Old City Hall. The dragon sort of peers around to take a look and just like, oh, he's quite attractive. But the heroes are able to scurry away and take a moment to themselves.
Hey, so just quick thought. I'm not really filled with much of the images of this day other than this guy, but I do recall the person who sent us on this quest, big horn guy, big booming voice, who seems
Stentorian.
to. That's the one.
Oh, you knew that word already? Did you know that?
Of course.
Yeah.
It means loud.
Why would that guy want to kill his friend?
Yes. And why would
Why-
he do it himself? It doesn't seem like much of a challenge here. This is a weeping, poor, defenseless creature.
You're focusing on the wrong thing, but yeah,
Okay,
sure.
fair, fair.
Why do you want to kill your friend in the first place, regardless of whether you can? Ronick, keep that in mind.
Well, okay. I don't kill you because I don't think I'm capable of it. As a general rule, that's how I work with friends. Okay, that's fine. That's
Great. I'll hold that dear in my heart. What do we do?
I
This
don't know,
guy's
do
friend
we-
is trying to kill him.
Do we-
Byron, didn't you say you've killed your friends before?
Byron, do you mean Chesterfield?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I like.
I thought you were talking to yourself, Byron.
I like
I do it sometimes too.
Yeah, well,
Chesterfield,
Sorry,
you
I got caught up in me.
get yourself together today. Chesterfield, you be better today.
Okay,
But you're talking to me.
Chesterfield, I'm talking to you.
Yes. Yes.
You've killed friends before.
Oh yes, all the time. Anytime anyone gets close to me, they die.
Maybe this dragon's afraid he's getting too close to his other.
Oh, and then that he'd die.
Or be vulnerable.
It's tough being vulnerable.
It
It
is.
is.
Mm.
But when you just wear your heart on your sleeve, it's hard to put it in your shirt. That's what they say.
I don't think anyone says that.
It's
Yeah,
a
the shirt-
saying.
The sleeve is part of the
I
shirt.
think it's been
so
said.
not- yeah.
If your heart's on your sleeve, you can't keep it in your shirt. So, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him. I'll fix
Wait,
this.
I don't know if you are the best person. to
Yeah, I mean, you
contend.
did just die recently, so
Hey, hello, dragon.
Hello, dragon.
Oh, hello. Hi.
I understand you're feeling glum.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm a little bit down right now. You see, well, I was telling your friends before. Your friends seem very cool, and you seem like a very cool group of people, and I include you in that.
What? You do?
And, well, it's just that I've got this friend who's been, I don't know, kind of upstaging me. You probably don't know what that's like.
As a matter of fact, I do know what that's like.
Do you?
Can I talk to you over here for a second?
Okay, I'm quite large.
Yeah, just a
my-
moment.
my-
Just a
my-
moment in private.
My head
Moment in
can
private.
go more
Okay,
over
moment in
here.
private. There we are.
My head is closer to you.
Okay, you see that? You see that barbarian over there?
Oh, the very handsome one.
Yeah, and he's flexing and stuff.
Yeah, it's hard not to notice.
Well, exactly. I've been feeling like everybody's noticing him and that they don't like me anymore.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Well,
Look at like he's just flexing. He's holding his sword with his bare hand on the blade side, and it's not even hurting him.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I do relate because this guy's come in, but I just told him how I felt. I said to him, you better give me a compliment by the end of the day. I said it's important to me, and I'm still waiting, but he'll come around.
You know, that's a good point. I guess if my friend is getting more attention than me, if he's trying to lift me up anyway, then that's better. That's good. That's him doing a good thing for me. So if
Sorry,
he's
I
trying
couldn't help it over here. I'm not entirely sure your friend is trying to lift you up exactly.
You don't think?
Well,
Yeah, you know, you take this one.
so you know how friendship is complicated, right? And sometimes friends hire strangers to kill their friends. And that may be the case here. We were
Can't say that-
hired.
I can't say that I'm familiar with that particular convention.
Okay, well, you are. You just don't know that because you're more familiar than most because that is what is happening to you. We were hired by your friend to kill you.
Oh, really?
I don't. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know
no.
why, but
Do you want to get mad at him and kill him?
is that because we'd understand?
We could do that. I mean, if you wanted to do that, we could jump on your back and we could fly with you and we could kill him.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't us, we wouldn't really take it personally, you know?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
uh,
that.
we
We're
sort
not-
of have our own little thing of
Mhm.
going, and
Yeah,
we haven't.
cool.
I've been repressing a lot of emotions lately, and it'd be really nice to like sort of let it out on some
Yeah,
guy we just met off the top.
I kind of feel that same way too. Can I have a moment with the dragon? Can I have a private moment?
I'm having a moment with the dragon right
I
now.
have a
but
private.
We're all having a bit of a moment
yeah,
with the
we can
dragon.
we all have have one.
Thank you.
Have one. Have
Thank
one.
you. Thank you. Hey,
Hey, hello there.
you that guy over there in the blouse, in that bad blouse?
Yeah, it's not his color, is it?
It's really not. It's terrible. But I've been so nice, trying to be nice to this guy all day. And you know what he says to me? I am literally saving him, one-handed, hopping up this rope. He says, "Can you give me a compliment? I saved him twice today. I gave my best fur, a family fur. I saved it around his neck. And this guy's beaking me the whole time, hasn't given me one compliment since the time we walk in. He says he's the leader of the group. He's the sexy one. You buy that he's the sexy one?
Well, I mean, it sounds to me like you've already done things that cost you great expense to help this guy. And really, how much does it cost you to give him a compliment?
Oh, I guess you got a point. It's just, sometimes it's not just the words, it's the actions, you know?
I understand that. Like assassination is the one that's on top of mind for me right now.
I'm supposed to kill you. Crazy world, huh?
Yeah.
You want me to kill you?
I mean, I'd rather you didn't.
Okay. I'm gonna go give Chesterfield a compliment, and I'll come back and consider whether or not to kill you. All right?
Okay. I mean, think hard about not doing it. I would very much.
We'll see, buddy.
Okay.
Hey, Chesterfield,
What? Yes?
I've never died. You have. And
Yeah.
I guess, in a way, I'm afraid of death. And I've never seen someone so willing to die, willing to put themselves in front of death, just haphazardly hop into it without a thought. So I guess in that sense, you're braver than me. Now, why don't you go slay that dragon?
That was the best. That felt awesome.
wait,
That
now-
felt so good.
Can't help it. Just I overheard. Did we say slay the dragon? Didn't really agree on that.
I
That's what
just,
we do, right?
I didn't hear him. I just was wrapped in compliment.
Right, because we can't kill that sad dragon, especially now that we know it was hired by a friend. That's an ultimate betrayal. And I know we haven't mentioned it yet, but it is Christmas.
Weren't we hired by a friend? Wouldn't
It is
that
Christmas.
be betrayal?
It is Christmas indeed, and our heroes might not be able to kill the dragon, but can they slay the dragon?
I like the pun, but that's the same thing, really, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Or is it?
Or you mean ride like a
When I was talking to the guy who sold me skates, he sold me a sleigh.
I did mention there was a sleigh on the roof.
Oh, yeah, well, we have
Right.
we have
So
two
now
right.
we have 2 sleighs.
Good.
Oh, Chesterfield, that's redundant.
I can take one with my friend, and you can take one with the dragon.
Hey,
And we
Oh,
can
I have an
slay.
idea.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, I thought we had a good
No,
one.
It goes with your idea. I'm not cutting the slay thing out. That's clearly
Okay,
very
all right.
important. No, I'm thinking, what if we slayed his friend and we reunited them? That would be in the spirit of Christmas. Even though we just mentioned it quite recently, it still seems quite important in this case.
Mhm. I
Yes.
agree. We you know what? We can make these two bond, and then we'll watch friendship reunited, and it'll get us all horny again. Because I've lost it a bit. I've lost
I
my.
did.
No.
The crying. Honestly,
crying,
as soon
all
as
the
crying
crying.
starts. Yeah.
honestly, I was kind of looking forward to that dragon's head, but slay is slay, so we can.
Yes, nothing's hotter than friendship.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So-
what I told myself in high school anyway.
And so
We all did.
And so our heroes are going to mount up with Finley and Ronok riding a sleigh pulled by a flying red dragon, and Chesterfield riding a sleigh pulled by Byron, the hipster barbarian who can maybe fly. And our heroes charge off to try to reconcile the dragon with his silver armored companion. We'll take up the die of power and roll to see if their reconciliation will be successful. A 19! And so, a mighty success indeed. Heroes, how will we see this reconciliation unfold? This is the
Oh,
sort
like-
of, this is like the closing montage now.
Well, I bet like that guy who hired us is like home alone and really like sad, watching like
Yeah.
his fire slowly die. Like it's just like just alone, kind of prodding it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he has a bit of regret, and he's
Mhm.
like, "What did I do? I forgot that it was Christmas. I don't slay on Christmas in the the evil sense."
But then like bells start chiming in the distance, and he hears them. Sleigh bells.
Yeah, and then on his roof lands Santa Claus on a sleigh, and
Wait,
then
what?
yeah, Santa lands on his roof, and then
A
Santa
third
lands,
sleigh.
and then on top of Santa, boom, crushed, absolutely dead, comes a
Oh,
dragon
God.
and another sleigh, and then finally a Byron and myself
Hmm.
as well. And
that was
Santa's
a
dead.
surprisingly soft landing, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, just comforting.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Did you hear a
Oh,
scream?
Jelly.
I don't know.
Look at all
Oh,
these
well.
presents,
Don't you think too hard about it.
free presents.
Should we? I guess we'll knock on the door, maybe.
We could
Yeah,
go.
I imagine it's a bit of a Scrooge moment. We show up with all the presents that were in the sack mysteriously that was sticking out from under our sleigh. Weird. And then we show up at the door, and the centurion opens the door, and his face lights up under his helmet, but we can't see it because he's wearing a helmet. So then he takes the helmet up, and then his face lights up.
And it's so bright. It's just like, whoa,
Oh, yeah.
whoa.
You're back, and you brought my friend the dragon. I'm so glad that you were able to slay him and lift his spirits just as I wanted you to.
Oh! Wow!
Oh,
Holy
That was a near miss.
shit.
You gotta be careful with how you phrase things, pal. That could have really turned.
I was
Yeah.
this close. I was
Also,
I don't
if
understand
we've
how that could
learned
be
anything
misinterpreted.
today, it's you don't get other people to give compliments to your friends when you could do it yourself. Byron, I think you're great. Oh, what's this present? I pick it up at random. Can we roll the dice to see if it's a leopard skin just at random? If it's a leopard?
A 1,000 ducat leopard skin shawl.
Yeah, maybe it is.
A 16. Which
It is. Yeah.
pretty good. That's
It's
pretty
like a
good.
faux one, but he
Oh,
can't tell.
That looks like a cheetah, maybe.
Oh, finally. I've been out here in pure cold, naked as the day.
Yeah.
Byron, Finley and I also got you a present, but we can't give it to you here.
Yeah, secret present.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I know what it is.
I hope you know what it is.
Yeah, I hope so, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
All right, everybody, on to the dragon. Let's go. And so, our heroes climb aboard the back of the great red dragon who had lost the spirit of Christmas and of friendship, and begin to remove their various clothing, expensive as it may be, to join in the true Christmas spirit of doing it on top of a dragon. And with that, we bring to a close our 5th anniversary episode of D&D Live, The Dragon Slayers. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us in the chat. Thank you for your wonderful suggestions. I love Anti-Mascodon. That'll be in the new monster manual for sure. And thank you so much to our lovely cast. Thank you to Kaya Green as Finley the Rogue.
Hi.
Big thank you to Chris Wilson as Chesterfield the Bard.
Hi.
Big thanks to Connor Bradbury as Ronok the Necromancer.
Aye.
Huge thanks to our special guest, Andrew Bichelle as Byron the Hipster Intellectual.
Ooh.
And big thanks to DJ Bard Ayaka Kinugawa, who was providing us with the lovely music through this whole time. And of course, to Tabitha Houseman, Sean Tabaris, who's been our technician in the booth for the whole show.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Does anybody have anything that they'd like to plug? I know we're coming into like the Christmas season, so there's not necessarily a ton going on, but
Oh, you can catch my very cheesy Christmas movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I want to watch that.
Catch. Check it out.
what is it what is it called, Andrew?
Christmas Catch or A Christmas Catch.
And we find that on Netflix.
Netflix.
Mhm.
Cool,
And then you can watch and listen to my new podcast called This Time It's Different on the Sonar Network. And we're doing a Christmas episode on the 20, some Wednesday, whatever Wednesdays in the 20s. It'll be Peter and I's full, we're just going to do a live thing of our full Christmas carol.
That's
Nice.
fun.
Yeah, it's a great podcast. Check it out. And any other?
No.
No. Lovely. We have
Yeah, I'll be performing at Bad Dog Theater every night, one-man show amidst the rubble.
until they knock it down. Yes, a big thanks to Bad Dog Theater. Check out Bad Dog Theater's website, and you can make donations there. It's a registered charity, so they're tax deductible, which is a very good holiday thing. Don't know what to get someone for a gift? Get them a donation to Bad Dog Theater. Why not? The chat says, "Was this the horniest D&D live ever? Do you think?"
Maybe.
It might have been.
Maybe,
I
yeah.
think there's a canon threesome now, so.
For me, yes.
Well, thank you all for joining us, and have a wonderful evening for the rest of your nights.
And Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Ha ha ha.